Next stock, Oil India Limited. Rankings, earnings rank is 87.1. It qualifies to be a good stock to be in any portfolio. While price rank is 6.8. Pathetic. It's just hitting the floor. Nobody is interested in this stock. Reason, the whole industry is bleeding. Oil industry is bleeding. Maybe they are front ending the risk that the industry is seeing due to disruptions and a lot of other things. While in that bleeding industry, this stock is rightly valued. So its PE is along with the industry PE. So that means from here to go up, it doesn't have space unless earnings has come. Beyond that, what will happen, we don't know. 11.75% dividend. Continuity of this is a challenge. There are a lot of people who are talking about this stock for 11.75% dividend. It immediately on the face of it itself, it becomes unrealistic. When banking is giving around 4.5%, if a stock is giving 2.5 times the bank interest as dividend, that means something is seriously wrong. They cannot continue to give such big dividends. Already they are eating into reserves, adding more borrowings, interest expenses going up. All these will eat up and profits will go down. When profit goes down, automatically they can't give more dividends. So many people are talking about dividends for the stock need to be cautious. FIIs are going out. MFs, financial institutions, local financial institutions, and retail are buying. Mostly all this buying is because of dividends. In spite of all this buying, the stock is not going up. That means the commitment on the stock is very, very poor. This is our view. Others can have different view on that. Because I know there are a couple of fund managers who are gung-ho about this stock. While for us, when I met some fund managers, they were talking about this stock. It was about 130, 140 rupees. Now it has come down to in between 107, 177 levels. It's struggling there itself. Probably disruption in the industry is proving as a challenge for this whole sector itself, oil sector. This stock, if it closes below 77, it will become attractive, or have a breakout above 107 that will give us strength for it to move. Otherwise, this stock for investment, no. Trading also doesn't look like in the last 6-7 months. It's been in the very sideways range. In sideways range, it will give a lot of whipsaw trades, which means you are will be hitting stop loss often. So need to take a stock that is having a good flow. Otherwise, if suppose it is going in a straight line, it will keep hitting us regularly. After 3-4 hits, what will happen? We will lose our confidence. Whoever it is, it just happens. So need to be very, very careful with this stock. Unless if suppose want for dividend purpose, and dividend, what I would say is like lifetime. Don't ever think about like selling 3 years, 4 years. After 5 years, we don't know what will happen to the industry. In my opinion, when I was doing this slide, one thought came to me. Next generation, if suppose I am about 50, uh, if our children might be using oil, their children will not be using oil. That is for sure it's going to happen in the world. So that means these industries are not going to be there for a long time. We should keep in mind those thoughts if we are putting money into these kind of businesses. While again it's a PSU, it will have its own challenges also because it's a PSU. So all the thoughts shared, ideas shared about the stock is our views. It might not be the same with others. There can be different views because these are all businesses which has been talked about by a lot of people in the market today. So obviously, it's just a probability that is there in the market. Can't expect us in 3 to 5 minutes do a whole study about a stock and tell. We might have lost or missed something either because of knowledge or time constraints. So just take this as an input, do your studies, and go take the stock. There is no recommendation that we give on any stock. I will just give the levels, breakouts, those things only. Buy and sell is your decision.